This is where it all started for me. My journey into mindfulness. 20 years ago now. Here in the woods. It's even back then when I was horribly depressed. I used to find some relief in walking, being out in nature. I had a serious drink problem too, so my walk always involved a pub. And I had this arrangement with my dog. I had a lovely little sheepdog called Sam, a Sammy boy. And the arrangement was that I would walk him to the pub and he'd walk me home. And it wasn't often in a straight line. And we didn't always get back on the same day that we left. I mean, you get the idea. But I used to do a lovely morning walk through the woods with him every morning. And somebody had bought me a book on meditation. And I thought, I don't know, I'll give it a go. It's supposed to be good for stress, and I'm pretty stressed. Who knows? Let's give it a go. And it was a book of guided meditations. It's not the kind of stuff that I do now. But you know what? It really helped. And I used to do 20 minutes meditation every day. Sitting under a nice tree. I'd find a nice tree and just sit down and meditate. A tree like this maybe. When I opened my eyes, I realised my mind was completely quiet. I was fully here, still in the woods, alive and alert, but my thoughts had stopped. Can you imagine the relief? I just discovered that I could escape my problems and my worries and all that mental torment without drinking, and that realisation changed my life, and I was able to stop drinking, and I haven't drunk to this day. I wouldn't imagine why anybody would want to do that, to be honest, but hey, then I had no choice, and I challenge anybody to live in my head sober, but realising that I could just stop worrying, stop all the problem making and live, for me was just absolutely profound. And so my journey into mindfulness really started. Meditation, if I'm honest, became my new addiction, and since then my life really hasn't been its own, and it's taken me on this amazing adventure. In 2003, as far as I'm aware, I was the first person in the UK to help to treat addiction, people with addictive behaviours, with mindfulness. And since then I've helped probably 500 people with all sorts of things: addictions, depression, anxiety, and even some people who, are very well mentally but just looking to improve their performance and just be more awake, more conscious. I've got to work with celebrities, I've been on television, I've been on Conscious TV, I had a radio show, it was broadcast in America. I mean, it has just been the most incredible journey. And in 2010, or 10 years ago now, me and a few friends, we got together and we formed the Now project. It's a bit of fun, and it's still a bit of fun. Before things went mad, or madder than they already were, we ran retreats and did classes and such like in London. But in these post-COVID times, with when the world has changed a lot, and I am seeing all around me people struggling, really struggling, and life is tough right now. It is for an awful lot of people, and I'm not sure it's going to get easier any time soon. and I don't want to see people suffering like that. But particularly when I know that it's not necessary. I don't want to see you struggling. I don't want to see anybody struggling when I know there's a way out of this. And that's why I put this program together, because I wouldn't want to have to deal with this current situation that so many people are struggling with without mindfulness. I can't imagine where my head would go. It would just be horrendous, and I don't want you to have to deal with it without mindfulness either. So I put together this very simple program to kind of help you as best I possibly can, step by step, to find a little quiet space in your head and rest from that, and discover something else, because life doesn't have to be like that. There really is a better way of living available to you now, a richer, a happier, a more fulfilled, a more abundant, a more joyful, a more loving, a more caring, a more it's here, and I want to share it with you. I want you to join me. I don't want you to suffer.